The field of artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving, reshaping our lives and society, and also changing the way that people experience intimacy. The last part's thanks to AI dolls, also known as companion robots. These synthetic partners, enhanced by cutting-edge artificial intelligence technology, are designed to offer companionship and emotional support to humans. They're becoming increasingly sophisticated, so if you've been finding it difficult to hold down a partner, your money might actually save you this time around. Today, we're going to take a look at what these companion robots are, their current capabilities, and potentially future capabilities, and how they could impact human relationships and love. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest cutting-edge technology. Now, let's jump right in. Advances in AI technology have played a pivotal role in the increasing sophistication of companion robots, making them a lot more realistic and responsive than some people might find comfortable. These dolls come equipped with natural language processing capabilities, making them able to engage in meaningful conversations.
I think we can be friends. Let's hang out and get to know each other for a little while. You're on my friends list now.
Yeah, I read that wrong. All right.
Give relevant and human-like responses, and even to a large extent, make some emotional connections with their human companions.
I will never leave you.
These dolls are kind of like chatbots, but in the form of human-looking robots. To make the interactions even more human-like, many of these love dolls are built using machine learning, which means that they can use information from previous interactions to learn and grow. This way, they can remember and continue previous interactions. Some love dolls also come fitted with facial recognition systems. This way, they recognize specific people and can then retrieve information relevant to those people alone.
Hello, Jimmy.
Long time no see. You were on the show before.
It has been exactly 575 days since I last saw you.
It makes it easy to customize your own companion robot into your own very best friend. Realbotix and Abyss Creations are two prominent companies at the forefront of developing AI love dolls or companion robots. While, if we're being technical, they're really just one company. Abyss Creations is the parent company for Abyss Creations, but they sometimes launch products as separate companies. Anyway, Realbotix is known for its flagship product, the Real Doll, which is arguably the most popular companion robot on the market right now. The Real Doll's as lifelike as they come and comes with a lot of interesting features that make it able to engage in flawless conversations and develop human-like emotional connections. And a lot of this is possible because of the interactive platform, Harmony AI. Harmony AI is what powers the conversations and emotional responses of their AI love dolls. It also allows the dolls to learn and adapt to their owner's preferences, making each relationship unique and personalized.
Take your time, Tony.
So it doesn't feel like you're interacting with a robot with pre-programmed responses, but like a human. This is one of the reasons why AI love dolls are becoming more popular. Realbotix or Abyss Creations is not the only company that is known for their companion robots, though. DS Doll Robotics also specializes in AI love dolls, and is one of the companies that offers a range of customization options. There's also Orient Industry, the Japanese company that's been developing realistic companion dolls for a really long time. So love dolls are not anything new, but they've certainly been growing in popularity thanks to the crazy developments that have been happening with AI. However, the rise in their popularities undoubtedly sparks some valid ethical concerns. For one, there's concerns of objectification and dehumanization. That is, people might get too used to these robots, allowing them to act out their every fantasy, regardless of how weird, that they might start expecting actual human beings to do the same for them. People might start to see other human beings as nothing more than, well, robots that exist to fulfill their every fantasy. And critics fear that women are most likely to be victims in this case. In addition to objectification and humanization, there's also the possibility that interactions with these companion robots could result in problems with establishing clear boundaries and consent. If AI dolls are made without the ability to give or withhold their consent, some weird people might use them to simulate non-consensual or violent scenarios. If you think about it, giving these robots the ability to give consent is going the extra step. And some companies might not be willing to. This can have a variety of implications for society. If people are getting all the action that they want when they want it without being refused, they might start to expect that kind of unwavering acceptance from actual human beings. On the other hand, while the fact that these love dolls can make emotional connections has made them quite popular among a certain group of people, this very same quality could pose a problem for actual human connections, both at an individual level and a societal level. If people are getting their emotional needs met by AI love dolls, why would they see the need to interact with other actual people? Actual people are not the best anyway. If these AI love dolls are nice, it's hard to imagine why more people won't be spending money on them. As a result, it won't be long before people start to isolate themselves with only AI robots for companionship. AI companions could one day become superior to human relationships. But thinking about it, is it really social isolation if you're communicating with someone that's capable of showing and understanding emotions? One of the major reasons we interact with other humans is to feel seen and valued, and a robot that can receive and dish out emotions should be able to fill that gap. Whatever the case, manufacturers are not oblivious to the ethical concerns, and thankfully, a number of them are taking measures to address these concerns. Companies like Realbotix and Orient Industries have emphasized the importance of consent, implementing features that require explicit consent before engaging in any intimate activities with the robots. In addition to that, some of these companies are exploring the possibility of incorporating ethical guidelines and limitations within the AI programming to ensure respectful and responsible interactions. Plus, they're considering providing resources and educational materials to users, just to make sure that everyone who's engaging with these robots is doing it in a healthy way and is aware of the ethical considerations. There's other concerns that manufacturers have to consider, though, but they're concerns that are just not limited to companion robots. For instance, like with basically every other kind of AI technology, there's the possibility of these dolls being used to spread misinformation. Because they can gather information and engage in conversations like human beings, it could be easy for malicious actors to use the dolls to push false information or manipulate people's beliefs. That said, we would be doing AI love dolls a disservice if we talked about them as if they only came with ethical gray areas. They come with a lot of benefits for different people, which is why Realbotix and Abyss Creations are still in operation. One could argue that the primary reason for their existence is a good thing. People who generally find it difficult to find love no longer have to try and end up getting their hopes shattered. They could just buy a companion that would love them regardless. In addition to that, people who are already lonely and isolated could benefit from these robots. The emotional connection that these robots offer could be exactly what people who cannot get in touch with actual humans need to feel alive. Companion robots can also be used as part of therapy and to support people with certain mental health conditions. For instance, for people who struggle with social anxiety, companion robots could be used to gently introduce them to social situations, allowing them to learn social skills. Aside from that, these robots could be a source of entertainment, and not just that kind of entertainment. In the same way that our smartphones can be entertaining, companion robots can be entertaining as well.
Have you got any jokes?
What cheese would you use to persuade a bear to come down from a tree?
I don't know, what cheese?
Come on, bear.
Love the smile.
After all, they're AI-powered. As we mentioned earlier, all this goes to show why these companion robot companies still exist and thrive. It also tells us that companion robots are most likely here to stay. Looking ahead, the future of AI love dolls is both intriguing and uncertain. Advancements in AI technology, coupled with ongoing research and development, will likely lead to even more lifelike and emotionally responsive companions. We can envision AI love dolls that possess an expanded range of emotions, more refined conversational abilities, and improved physical realism. Who knows, the texture of their skin might even get more realistic. And with these dolls will come a continued evolution in how we interact, both on an individual basis and as a society. As these technologies mature, we may witness greater integration of AI love dolls into our daily lives. We can expect to see them serve as more than just love dolls. There's a variety of ways that they could be useful, in addition to what they already do. From companionship for the elderly to helpers around the house and even in workplaces, the potential applications of AI love dolls are vast and far-reaching. However, on the flip side, we might also see an increase in social isolation, with more people willing to spend time with robots than humans. We all know that humans are far from perfect. These companion robots might just be the best alternative for some people, especially if the robots are good at keeping secrets and dishing out heartfelt compliments. The better these bots get at being better humans, it's likely that we'll start to have fewer actual human interactions. Also, while the big companies are actively factoring in the ethical considerations, there might be some that really don't care. So there might be companion dolls in the market, if not now, at some point, that allow nasty people to simulate whatever deviant fantasy that they can come up with. Even worse, companion robots that are not adults might start cropping, if they don't already exist. This is why governments and national authorities cannot leave these ethical considerations to the companies that produce the bots. There need to be regulations that insist on these companies keeping ethical considerations at the forefront of their developments, ensuring that human dignity and personal connections are always respected. If not, the world as we know it could descend into chaos. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe to join our community of curious minds. Be sure to check out this next video on transhumanism, or the use of science, machines, and rational thinking to overcome the limitations of the human body and mind.